I'm Larry Steinhouse, and welcome to Money Chat Now. Today is Friday, November 19th, 2021. Hey, just a reminder, if you are watching this show, please hit that share button, please hit that like button, let everybody know that you're watching it, and of course share it, right? You can comment live during the show on YouTube and Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. Money Chat Now is, of course, brought to you by Investor Schooling, and you can attend a complimentary class this Thursday by going to investorschooling.com. Hey, we had a great class last night. I don't know if you were there, but it was awesome. If you go next week, you'll also learn about real estate investing and stock options trading, and you'll learn it from those people like myself who do it every day. So on today's show, we're going to be discussing the market update. Hey, the kid is innocent. Woo! We're going to be talking about the socialism bill being passed. We're going to be talking about student loan non-forgiveness, Austria's lockdown havoc, retailers raising prices, TikTok, and of course the wrap-up. I'll be telling you about my stocks and what my stocks are today and what I think you should be investing in. So first of all, the Dow dropped 270 points just about. The S&P was only down 6.5. That surprised me. I actually expected that to be lower today. The NASDAQ was actually up 63 points. It's a crazy, crazy market. It's crazy. All right, I want to talk about something that I don't normally talk about, but I have to mention it. Rittenhouse is definitely innocent, right? So although it's not money-oriented, I felt it was important. The biggest news story of the day, Kyle Rittenhouse is found not guilty. And look, I'm going to tell you flat out, this is awesome news. This, as an American, as a true American that is, of course, I realize this affects so many constitutional issues, starting with the most important one, the Second Amendment. The right to not only bear arms, but to defend yourself against someone threatening your life. It also affects, of course, free speech. And here's an interesting way. It actually affects free speech in that, does the media have the right to slander and preform an opinion of someone's guilt before they go on trial? I'm looking forward to the lawsuit against CNN and other media outlets as Rittenhouse family licks their wounds and heals from the past year of all the hate they received. I was also fascinated by the case and the clips that were posted in several media and social media outlets about how the case was tried. I mean, there was some amazing times where you watched that, and it was just amazing to watch it. When you watch this kid that he shot at or blew up the guy's arm, and the guy said, yeah, I pointed a gun right at him, and it was loaded, and I was about to pull the trigger, but I wasn't sure if I was going to. And then Rittenhouse shoots him. I mean, it's amazing, right? Anyway, I just want to say congratulations to Kyle, and of course, congratulations to the constitutional Americans who actually believe in the Constitution. Speaking of the Constitution, let's talk a little bit about the socialism bill. All right, today the House of Socialism Representatives passed the newest bill that will bring us one step closer to, of course, socialism. The bill is called the Build Back Better program, and this will include major overhauls to Medicaid. It will also provide pre-K schooling subsidies, Medicare expansion, renewable energy credits, affordable housing, a year of expanded child tax credits, and major Obamacare subsidies. You know, I just have to say, a year of child tax credits, either give us the child tax credit or don't give us the child tax credit. Don't just take it away, or don't just give it to us and then take it away. It's silly. All right, anyway, I don't have kids, so it doesn't matter to me, but I think that anybody who has kids, if you're getting a tax credit of $3,600 versus $2,000, give it to them. Anyway, this bill is considered a major win for the Democrats as they try to make Biden look like he's actually doing something to help the country instead of hurting it. This bill is currently going out at a cost of Americans, which will be about $1.7 trillion. When you add that to the already passed $1.2 trillion infrastructure bill, you realize that this is the most expensive set of bills the country has ever passed. That means we, the people, will be paying for this bill for a really long time. However, check this out. As an aging American, I want to thank you all dumb millennials who either voted for Biden regime or like this bill. Why do I want to thank you? Simple. I'll be getting hearing aids and glasses with government subsidies that your tax dollars were paying for. So thanks a lot. I totally appreciate it. By the way, now that the bill has cleared the House, The act goes to the Senate, where it is likely to be revised in the coming weeks. Oh crap, that means I might not get my hearing aids. Damn, I hope I do. All right, anyway, let's go to the next topic. Let's talk a little bit about student loans. So President Poopy Pants, the Supreme Leader, Gestapo Joe, and of course Let's Go Brandon, all come to mind when speaking of our current leader. Notice I didn't say president because a president follows the Constitution, and this guy, well, he can't even read the Constitution. By the way, did you hear that he went in the hospital today for a colonoscopy? I mean, seriously, just insert your own joke here. Please, just say something, anything in the comments about him going in for a colonoscopy. That's just hysterical. And of course, he put Harris in charge, which is kind of funny too. All right, anyway. The one thing about this guy is he's an absolute liar. When it came to actually forgiving student loans, he promised he was going to do it. Remember how he first said student loans will be forgiven for $10,000? Then he said $50,000, and then he implied that they'd be all forgiven. Well, the student loan forgiveness, the promise that if you voted for him, bribe, was excluded from all bills and acts and probably will never be revisited. That's right, for all you suckers who borrowed anything from $50,000 to $100,000 or more, your student loans are not being forgiven. So go back to work at Starbucks or anywhere else like a supermarket and work until you die to pay back the government for the false promise that said, go to college, get a good job, and retire with a pension. Yeah, right. Now you understand why people like myself teach financial literacy and ways to make real money and live the life of your dreams instead of working to pay off false promises. You can come to investor schooling and you can learn how to do that, and you'll pay a lot less money than you would for college. By the way, some more information on the student loan crisis. Outstanding student loan debt in the U.S. has topped $1.8 trillion, posing a bigger burden to families than credit card and or auto debt. Struggles to repay the debt are common, and more than a quarter of borrowers are delinquent or in default. Hey, if you have a student loan, put in the comments, let me know you have a student loan, let me know what you still owe. By the way, I want to let you guys know that I want to thank you for keeping capitalists like myself in business. That's right, as a real estate investor, I get to rent to all the people who are in default on their student loans because their credit is damaged and they can't get a mortgage. So keep up the good work and keep breaking those promises, Mr. Biden. Yeah, unbelievable. All right, we got to talk about the Austria lockdown havoc. Apparently some of the Nazi communists are still living and ruling in Austria as the country locks down the citizens and forces vaccines upon all the people in the country. Oh, the good old days of Hitler are back in the memories of Austria, and they want to make Austria Germany again. That's it. Get it? Make Austria Germany again? Get it? Make Austria Germany again? Yeah, there you go. They'll all be wearing hats with the name MAGA with a Nazi symbol. The funny part is the Democrats here will think it's an insult to Trump. Ugh. Anyway, getting back to Austria. They have demanded all citizens get the vaccine and lock down in the country. Yep, there you go, lock down in the country. This has affected all travel stocks, and the fear of the big bad cold is back. Otherwise known as the smallest pandemic in world history, but it has uptick in cases once again. Austrian police officers have been conducting random checks this week on people over the age of 12. So if you're walking down the street and you just say, hi, it's nice, I'm having a good time, the police are going to walk up to you and say, show me your papers. Oh, they did that before, remember? I wonder if this is the same people or if their kids are the same people or grandchildren are the same people. Anyway, they have to be vaccinated. By the way, there is a group of conservatives in Austria trying to fight back and basically saying that the company is becoming a dictatorship, and I gotta be honest, they're correct. I also have little hope for this country, but my only hope is that we as a country don't find ourselves with the problem of their dictatorship, and I think it might come. This brought down several travel stocks today, such as cruise lines and airlines, and Boeing dropped over 13 points on this news, and the continuing news of troubles with the new airliner, but we're going to talk about that in a little while. All right, let's take a quick break, and we will be back in just a few minutes.
Okay, so you've thought about investing in real estate, houses, apartment buildings, properties, but don't really know where to start. Well, what if you could very easily learn how to gain strategies to use other people's money to buy and sell houses in the Philadelphia area? If you could learn and network with successful area real estate investors and how to produce monthly income on rental properties without headaches, that place is Investor Schooling. With Investor Schooling, you'll learn from two Philadelphia area rockstar real estate investors, Phil Falcone and Larry Steinhouse, about how to buy and sell properties the easy way and teach you basic and advanced techniques to help you make money in real estate. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online visual classes 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate. Call for free information and get a complimentary pass to one of these classes. But don't delay, as these complimentary passes are limited. Call the number on your screen now or visit investorschooling.com. investorschooling.com.
All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I am your host, Larry Steinhouse, and I just got a really good laugh. Ed, you win the contest for the best joke about Biden and his colonoscopy. He basically says, did he need to have someone check his colon? They could have just asked China. They have been using that puppet forever. That's just great. I love it. It's great. All right. By the way, have you hit that share button yet? Ed, hit that share button. Come on, share me with your friends. Let everybody know that you like the show. Hit the like button and, of course, leave comments, and I will try to respond to them live. And if you got another joke, because that was great, Ed, that was a great one. I really liked that one a lot. All right. So far we've been discussing, of course, the market update, and the market is down. The Dow is down almost 270 points. The S&P is down a little bit, just a little bit, 6 points, and the NASDAQ is up 60, almost 64 points. So that's not bad, but it's kind of surprising once again. And we also talked about the fact that the kid is innocent. Yay, Kyle. Let's go, Kyle. Let's go, Kyle. All right, we also talked about the fact that the socialists are passing the socialism bill, and you guys who are watching this show who are under 40 will be paying for my hearing aids, so thank you very much. We also talked about Biden's promise of student loans that, of course, fell down, and Austria's making Austria Germany again. All right, coming up, we'll be talking about retailers raising prices. We'll be talking about TikTok, and of course, we'll be getting to the wrap-up show and talking a little bit about some of my stock picks. And have you guys hit that share button? Come on, hit the share button. Let's go. Share button, share button, share button, share button, share button. Hit the like button, and of course, you can comment live. I see you guys hitting some comments. That's awesome. I appreciate it a lot. All right, let's talk a little bit about what's going on with retail sales. So, as retail store earnings came in this week, we noticed a stark difference on how Wall Street reacted to the companies. Almost all of the retailers beat earnings, but many of the stocks of the big retailers, like the big box stores, moved down. In particular, the stocks of the companies who were trying to keep prices low were the stocks that were hit the hardest. So this is interesting. Walmart and Target both moved down as they reported guidance that they're going to try to absorb some of the increased costs that supply chain and other government overreach problems caused. So they're basically saying, hey, listen, we're trying to be good to our customers by keeping the prices down. I remember when Democrats were bashing Walmart, and here they are. They're trying to keep their prices down. They're saying they'll let their stock suffer. Anyway, Walmart's stock is actually down from the beginning of the year, and it fell over the last few days and hit a low of about $135 this year, and that would be a good entry point from the price of about $142 where it is now. So if I were you want to get into this, I'd say $135 is probably a great place. Now check this out. Macy's is close to a 5-year high as it rallied with great earnings report. Their guidance suggested that although they have a smaller inventory, they are raising prices to make up for the deficit. Kohl's, TJX, and Victoria's Secret also saw their stocks increase as they raised prices as well. Have you guys been seeing an increase in prices? Let me know if you've been seeing an increase in price, by the way. This morning, I went to a bagel shop and I bought a bagel with egg and cheese and a coffee, and I paid $10 for that. $10 for a bagel with egg and cheese and a coffee. That's not like my father probably used to say, I paid $1 for that. But anyway, so $10, that's a lot. By the way, what was some outrageous price you paid for something lately? Let me know in the comments. So if you paid for something that was outrageous, Let me know in the comments. I'm curious to see. All right, let's talk a little bit about TikTok. So I have a question for you. Can you sing? Can you dance? Can you make a quick video about anything? Post it on TikTok and become famous with teenagers. According to a recent report, TikTok usage is spiking among young Americans at the expense of whatever, Instagram, right? So this year, 63% of Americans between the age of 12 and 17 use TikTok on a regular basis compared to 57% for Instagram. So basically this data came from a survey, and by the way, in 2020, Instagram led the demographic with 61% of kids on the platform, while TikTok had 50%. So basically what's happening now is TikTok is moving up and Instagram is moving down. I wouldn't be surprised if the little Facebook Files Wall Street Journal had something to do with that. Anyway, TikTok, however, is not the top social media app among American Gen Z. That distinction belongs to, guess what? YouTube. And in 2021, it was used by 72% of the American teenagers, up from 69% in 2020. So if you're watching this on YouTube, hey, put a shout out, just say, hey, I'm watching on YouTube, I'd love to see it. Snapchat is also used weekly by 54% of US Gen Z, which is flat compared to 2020, so it's not really growing. By the way, is there somebody out there who could teach me how to use TikTok? Because I have no idea. All right, I'm going to go try to figure that out while you guys watch this next commercial. We'll see you in a minute.
Okay, so you've thought about investing in real estate, houses, apartment buildings, properties, but don't really know where to start? Well, what if you could very easily learn how to gain strategies to use other people's money to buy and sell houses in the Philadelphia area? If you could learn and network with successful area real estate investors and how to produce monthly income on rental properties without headaches, that place is Investor Schooling. With Investor Schooling, you'll learn from two Philadelphia area rockstar real estate investors, Phil Falcone and Larry Steinhouse, about how to buy and sell properties the easy way and teach you basic and advanced techniques to help you make money in real estate. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online visual classes 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate. Call for free information and get a complimentary pass to one of these classes. But don't delay, as these complimentary passes are limited. Call the number on your screen now or visit investorschooling.com. investorschooling.com.
Welcome back to Money Chat Now. I am your host, Larry Steinhouse, and so far we have been discussing the market update. The Dow is down almost 270 points. The S&P down just a little bit, about 6.5 points, and the NASDAQ was up almost 64 points. We've been talking about the fact that Kyle is innocent. Yay! We also talked about the fact that the Socialism bill passed, and you guys are going to be paying for my hearing aids. I can't wait. We also talked about student non-forgiveness. So we had Biden lying, once again, about student loans, and he's just not even mentioning it anymore. We talked about Austria, making Austria Germany again, MAGA, right? We talked about retailers raising prices, and that's how they're surviving, and those are the ones that the stocks are going up. And we talked about TikTok. We'll be talking in just a minute. We'll be talking about the wrap up and stock picks. But first, hey, did you guys hit that share button? Hit the share button. I see you guys watching. Ron, Gerard, come on, let's go. Tommy, hit that share button, hit the like button, and let me know you enjoy the show. And of course, you can leave comments on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube or LinkedIn. I also want to remind you real quick that this show will be moving to 7:30 a.m. as of November 29th. And we will be broadcasting live on WWDB Radio in the Philadelphia area as of December 1st. So make sure you join us there and keep this party going. By the way, real quick, Ron says that he bought a hoagie for $11 that used to cost him $8, and he paid $12 for a Bobby Ches crab cake that used to be $8. Yeah, I'm sure he means crab cake, but I just couldn't resist reading crab cake. I just find that funny. All right, let's talk a little bit about some of the notable moves today. Today was kind of a letdown as the travel stocks pushed lower due to the communists in Austria. The lockdown, as we discussed earlier, is bringing back fear that travel will slow again. CCL was down about 60 cents and AAL was down about 25 cents. And I'm telling you right now, guys, these are great plays. If you're in CCL or AAL, let me know. Put it in the comments. I'd love to know that you're in CCL or AAL, because these are great plays. You're going to do really well with these in just a little while. The biggest drop in the industry, however, was Boeing, as it continues to have trouble with the Boeing Dreamliner production. I'm also going to tell you that this is a great play with Boeing below the price of $215. The company just received an upgrade from Wells Fargo Advisors, and the news is old news. I bought some more options contracts today on it because I thought it was a great play. Apple also continued to move up on the news that they are serious about a self-driving car planned in the next few years. The stock hit an all-time high of over 160. I said this would happen, but I got my timing wrong again. I actually expected 160 in July, but I'm also going to tell you that I expect 200 shortly as this great company finally gets the attention it deserves. So it's coming. 200 is coming, and if you want to be in it, go right ahead. Tesla and Lucid moved up as well today. Rivian also moved up 11 points, but right at the end of the day, I noticed that there was something about Ford, I don't know if they were pulling out of Rivian, and I didn't get the entire story, so I'm looking forward to finding out what the story is with that. But they're not going to be sharing the truck. I don't know exactly what it was with the truck, but it was interesting. I'm waiting for Rivian to settle down a little bit, and I actually like it I think it would be a great play below 100. I'm waiting for the options, and if the options are a decent price, I'm definitely going to go for it. I think it'll be a great play. All right, so let's talk a little bit about crypto. Bitcoin is right around about, I'm going to say about 58,000, and Ether is around 4,300. I did actually sell my Shiba. I sell a little bit lower, but I expected to go below 40 millionth of a cent, and then I'm going to buy it back. I'm really looking for about 32 millionth of a cent. I'm not really liking the current chart, so I put my money on the sidelines. What's the difference? I'm up over 200% of my money anyway, so even if I made a mistake selling it, it's fine. But I'm still holding Doge or Doggy or whatever the heck you want to call it, as it rested around 23 cents. I'd like it to drop to 15 cents, and I'll be honest with you, I'm going to add to my position if it does. By the way, if you've made money with some of the tips discussed in this show, please leave a comment and let me know. Did you guys hit that share button? Did you hit the like button? The like button. I'm actually looking at a house this week on a lake. All right, anyway, have an awesome weekend, and don't forget to listen to Investor Schooling Live tomorrow at 10 a.m., when Phil Falcone and I talk about how to get rich with real estate. You can watch that here, or you can listen on WPHT on Philadelphia. I want to thank you once again for watching Money Chat Now. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. And of course, as you know, from time to time, I own some of the assets and options discussed in this show. The opinions discussed in this show is solely mine, and no one has asked me to discuss them. Thanks again for watching Money Chat Now. I look forward to your continued support. We will see you on Monday.